The internet has brought the world closer together than ever before. With the advent of social media and instant messaging apps like Google Chat, communication has become instant and convenient. However, with these new platforms' growth, cybercrime has soared. One such issue that has caught people's attention lately is blackmail through Google Chat. It's a serious crime that can have a significant impact on both your personal and professional life. This video will discuss how blackmail happens on Google Chat and how to protect yourself from such heinous acts. First and foremost, blackmail occurs when someone threatens to expose sensitive or embarrassing information about someone else if specific demands are unmet. In this scenario, it can happen on Google Chat when people engage in conversations that reveal personal or compromising details. Once individuals have these details, they can blackmail the other person. It is important to note that the blackmailer does not always have to initiate the conversation. It can be someone who has accessed the conversation without permission. How does blackmail happen on Google Chat? One way that blackmail happens on Google Chat is through sharing compromising photos or videos. Often, the victim is tricked into sharing these pieces of media or doesn't realize that the conversation is being recorded. The blackmailer then threatens to publicly release the media unless paid a certain amount. To prevent this type of blackmail, always be cautious about sharing personal media online, especially with strangers. Also, review your privacy settings to ensure that only people you trust can see your photos or videos. Another way that blackmail can happen on Google Chat is through impersonating someone else. The blackmailer can create fake profiles or use someone else's photo to appear trustworthy and gain your trust. They can then use this trust to manipulate you into sharing sensitive information or compromising pictures or videos. One way to prevent this type of blackmail is to verify the identity of the person you are chatting with before sharing anything sensitive. If you're unsure, ask them to video chat with you to confirm their identity. A third way that blackmail happens on Google Chat is through phishing scams. Phishing scams usually come in the form of a message that appears to be from a trusted source, such as a banking institution or an online retailer. When you click the link, it takes you to a fake website where you are prompted to enter your personal information. The blackmailer can then use this information to blackmail you later. To prevent this type of blackmail, always be cautious about clicking on links and messages, especially if the message appears to be from an unknown source. A fourth way blackmail can happen on Google Chat is through social engineering tactics. Social engineering manipulates people into divulging personal information or taking action that benefits the blackmailer. For example, the blackmailer can pose as a friend or a colleague and ask for sensitive information or photos. They may also create a sense of urgency, such as threatening to leak sensitive information unless you comply with their demands. To prevent this type of blackmail, always be cautious about giving out personal information online, especially to strangers. Also, be wary of any requests that feel urgent or demanding. Don't panic and gather evidence. The first and most important thing to do when you receive blackmail threats on Google Chat is to keep calm and not panic. The next step is to gather evidence to support your case. Screenshot the conversation and save any other relevant information that might help you to identify the blackmailer. Report the incident. Once you have the evidence, it's time to report the incident to Google. You can contact Google support to report the incident because they do have a team dedicated to dealing with such matters. To speed up the process, provide them with as much information as possible, including screenshots from the conversation, the blackmailer's email address or phone number, and so on. Seek legal advice. Report the incident to local police and the evidence you collected as well. A cybercrime complaint can be filed with the local police station. You can also seek legal advice from a lawyer. They can guide you through the legal process and assist you in dealing with the blackmailer. Protect yourself. Be cautious when using social media and other online platforms. Be suspicious of unsolicited friend requests, messages, and emails from people you don't know. Secure your personal information, including your password and other sensitive data. Stay strong and get support. Dealing with blackmail threats can be a traumatic experience, It's essential to stay strong and not let the blackmailer intimidate you. Reach out to friends and family for emotional support. Therapists and counselors can help you recover from the trauma of these kinds of incidents as well. In conclusion, blackmail can happen on Google Chat in various ways. So, to protect yourself from it, always be cautious about sharing personal information or media online, especially with strangers. Verify the identity of the person you're chatting with before sharing anything sensitive, and be cautious about clicking on links in messages. If you fall victim to blackmail, immediately block the person and report the incident to Google. Be sure to check out our other videos to learn more about how to handle blackmail on Facebook, what to do if someone is blackmailing you on Snapchat, and so many more. Remember, prevention is vital, so stay cautious and safe online.